Hey everyone, welcome back to my lectures. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic, that is angina pectoris. Myself Syed Usman from third year Doctor of Pharmacy from SETS College of Pharmacy, Dharwad, Karnataka. Most of the people thought that angina pectoris is a disease. Actually, it is not a disease. It is the symptoms of a myocardial infarction or ischemic heart disease that we'll discuss in detail. Angina pectoris is a medical term that describes chest pain or discomfort in the chest. It occurs when an area of heart muscles does not get enough oxygen-rich blood. The pain radiates to shoulders, neck, jaw, back, or even arm. Angina is not a disease. It is a symptom of a myocardial ischemia or coronary artery disease. It is characterized by decrease in oxygen supply or demand ratio and myocardial hypoxia. As you see in this picture, there is a person with severe chest pain due to some blockage of coronary arteries, as you see in here. In simple word, angina pectoris is a severe chest pain due to the myocardial ischemia, means decreased blood supply, or myocardial hypoxia, that is decrease in oxygen demand. Classification of angina. There are first one is stable angina and unstable angina. When coming to stable angina, it is the most common and occurs as a result of narrowing down of coronary arteries due to the atherosclerotic plaque. This narrowing down of arteries is easily detected by means of an angiogram. It occurs after physical exercise, such as after an exercise only. Chest pain is also triggered following a heavy meal or due to emotional stress. And stable angina, it is a common and it is occurs as a result of narrowing down of coronary arteries, that is deposition of the lipids in the coronary arteries leads to the stable angina, and that leads to narrowing down the coronary arteries that can be detected by the diagnosis, that is angiogram, and this can be occurred by severe or more exercise, or it can be triggered by heavy meal or emotional stress. Unstable angina, it is a less common but more serious or severe. Occurs by formation and dissolution of clots within the coronary arteries. The clot is formed due to the rupture of plaque in the atherosclerotic coronary artery. It is also formed when the diseased atherosclerotic artery is not able to produce a nitric oxide and prostacyclin, which are involving in the inhibiting clot formation. This leads to the unstable angina, and it is more severe and it is less common seen in. This type of angina does not have a regular pattern and is unpredictable. Unstable angina is a very dangerous and is a warning sign that heart attack is soon to occur. Third one is variant angina. It is a very rare form of angina, occurs as a result of coronary vasospasm that produces the ischemia due to the reduction in coronary blood flow. Occurs when the person is at rest, usually between the midnight and early morning. Therefore, the person is usually woken at night. It is characterized by very severe pain. The pain lasts longer and occurrence is more frequent. The pain is relieved by medication only. In epidemiology, angina pectoris is reported to occur with an average annual incidence of 1.5% depending upon the risk factors, age, gender associated with the patient. It has been found that in America, cardiovascular diseases claims one death every 33 seconds, that is about 2,600 Americans die every day due to the cardiovascular disease. Countries like Japan and France have very low rates of developing ischemic heart disease, while Finland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and South Africa have very high rates of developing the angina pectoris. In etiology, as you can see here, normal artery, normal blood flow, and artery walls are normal. In narrowing of arteries, there is a abnormal blood flow, that is abnormal blood flow due to the plaque formation. As you can see here, the plaque is formed. That leads to the narrowing of arteries and leads to the ischemic heart disease and leads to hypoxia. Atherosclerosis. What is atherosclerosis? However, if the coronary artery is narrowed, it may not be able to supply enough blood to the heart, which is manifested as a chest pain or angina. Narrowing down of arteries is atherosclerosis. The narrowing down of arteries is atherosclerosis that occurs due to the deposition of the fatty materials on the insides of the arteries. This deposited fatty materials is called as atheroma or plaques. This atheroma over a period of time becomes bigger, causing enough narrowing of coronary arteries, thereby reducing the cardiac perfusion. Narrowing of coronary arteries causes stable angina. Risk factors or other cause of angina: inflammation or infection of coronary arteries, anemia, abnormal heart rhythms, obesity, smoking, hypertension, hypercholesteremia, lack of physical activity, diabetes. In pathophysiology, angina is caused when the demand of heart for oxygen-rich blood exceeds the supply. It is important to understand the myocardial oxygen demand, regulation of coronary blood flow, effects of ischemia on the mechanical and metabolic functions of the myocardium. Signs and symptoms: it mainly causes tightness, pressure, constriction, heartburn, lump in throat, ache, heavy weight on chest. Other symptoms may include nausea, indigestion, and fatigue. Major signs and symptoms we can say as severe or very severe or tightness of the heart is a major sign and symptoms of angina. Complications: block in the artery, that is buildup of cholesterol called as plaque in the arteries will cause the arteries to narrow and harden. Large deposit can completely block an artery. Heart attack: if an artery that supplies blood to the muscles of the heart becomes blocked, a heart attack can occur. Stroke: if an artery that supplies blood to the brain becomes blocked, a stroke can occur. Diagnosis: clinical presentations, lab data, CKMB and LDH, AST, troponins can be seen, and ECG. Other procedures: chest X-ray gives informations about the position and shape of the heart. It is basically gives an anatomical information, chest X-ray. And resting ECG, that is measures the electrical activity in the heart, measures the heart beats, simple and non-invasive, and one of the cheapest methods, painless method. Variant angina is associated with the ST segment elevation. Angiography: it is the radiographic visualization of coronary vessels after injection of radiopaque contrast medium. It involves mapping of coronary vessels using X-rays and is useful in diagnosis heart problems including angina. Dye is added via a catheter, small tube, that is small tube, to the blood vessels to make it visible. Heparin products may be used during angiography to prevent the thrombotic complications. This is the angiography, where a small tube is inserted in the blood vessels and see whether any clots are there or any plaques are present. This can be done by angiogram. In treatment or management, non-pharmacological treatment and pharmacological treatment. In non-pharmacological treatment, weight reduction if overweight, increase intake of fruits and vegetables, limit salt intake, regular exercise, smoking cessation, alcohol intake should be restricted, and relaxation therapy. In pharmacological treatment, stable angina, aspirin is given, beta blockers is given, CCB can be used, organic nitrates can be used. In unstable angina, aspirin is used and antithrombin therapy can be used, and beta blockers can be used, and IV nitroglycerin used. Patient counseling or lifestyle modification, weight reduction if overweight, increase level of fruits and vegetables, limit salt intake, regular exercise, smoking cessation, alcohol intake should be restricted, and relaxation therapy. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.